The important thing about when you're doing a wall that's not two-sided, that's one-sided, is obviously the side that's showing has to look ideal. But for example, you can see the trench, it's been trenched out, that will be eventually backfilled. But if you look over here, you can see that, hold on, I have to call over stuff. Doesn't have to be as neat, because this is going to be all filled in to grade, which is right about here. So all this doesn't have to look as pristine as obviously the side that will be showing. But the other thing that I wanted to bring up and make very clear is before you go crazy and stack, like this one's 3 feet, you want to make sure you don't want to get too high before you mortar it in, meaning that, a row or two in height, a couple layers of rock, then you want to fill it in. That way you're not stacking this big Jenga pile and having to take it apart and then not know how to put it back together after you put the mortar in. So for example, when I started down here, the first 2 layers of rock I mortared in, then I moved up to these, and as you can see down there, I just keep going up in little pieces. That way it doesn't get confusing and you don't get too far ahead of yourself. As you can see, this rock is locked in, this one is not, it moves. So when I come back to do another round of mortar, these will be locked in, and then all these caps will be locked in, which is how it's supposed to be done. But I'd say not too bad for a bunch of mismanaged rocks that were just sitting here going to waste. It's amazing what you could turn things into, such as a rock wall that meanders all the way up the walkway and disappears into the hillside. But stay tuned, and the end result is not too far off in the distant future.